Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Scrolling through a sea of faces, Natalie found herself stopping on Leon. A 35-year-old financial advisor, he described himself as sympathetic and kind. A 28-year-old gay woman, Natalie was desperate to be a mom and had found a promising website called Longing for a Child that listed a menu of sperm donors alongside a short description and email address. Following an online chat with Leon, the pair decided to meet in a hotel bar. Natalie, now 40, explains, "On paper he looked really good. But when I met him in person, I was horrified. He didn't look like a banker or somebody with a good set of brains. When he started to talk, I thought, this guy is weird. So, she made her excuses and left." Undeterred, Natalie, a teacher from Rotterdam, returned to the website and found a Danish man called Martin. He was a handsome musician with blue eyes, shiny white teeth, and long blonde curly hair. After hitting it off online, they met up and the man introduced himself by his real name, Jonathan Jacob Meyer. As they chatted in person, Natalie knew she had found her donor in this charismatic guy who said he had helped build orphanages in Kenya and traveled the world. "When I met him, it was a very different experience to meeting Leon. He was open, talkative, and checked all the boxes. He was a gentleman and I felt he was a good person. I had a good feeling about him," she tells US News over a video call. Over the next few months, Natalie visited Jonathan's home to pick up his semen in a jar with which to inseminate herself. However, each attempt failed. Eventually, she made the decision to invite him to her home to produce the samples so they could be inseminated more quickly. The method proved a success, but sadly, Natalie miscarried at 12 weeks. When the time felt right, she asked Jonathan to come over again to make another donation. This time it worked, and 9 months later, Natalie had a baby boy. "I knew straight away. It felt like a butterfly going up in my body," Natalie remembers. "I gave birth to the loveliest little boy in the world. I was so happy." That was 12 years ago, and when Natalie met IT worker Suzanne, now 44, in 2017 and fell in love, they decided to have a child together, again with Jonathan. However, when they contacted him, he told the couple that he was pretty busy. He'd been flying all over the world, posting clips on YouTube of him speaking about a range of topics including eating raw meat, investing in crypto, learning foreign languages, and why he doesn't believe in science. Eventually, Jonathan managed to find a window for Natalie and Suzanne, although he warned them that they would need to pick up his semen from a nearby shopping mall. "We used it, but thought it was weird and pretty disgusting that he was jerking off in a public bathroom while guys next to him were taking a piss or a dump," admits Natalie. After that, the couple agreed no more. Sadly, the pregnancy failed and the pair gave up on their dream to have a child of their own. Then, in 2021, Suzanne made a horrifying discovery. She had stumbled across a newspaper article about a prolific sperm donor who was impregnating women all over the world and lying about how many children he'd fathered. "It was a disturbing story, but my mind didn't connect it to us at first," explained Suzanne. "I was thinking, this is horrible. It was only when I saw the picture that I realized. I didn't want it to be true." The man in the picture was Jonathan Jacob Meyer, from The Hague, and now known as the fertility fraudster after donating sperm to hundreds, possibly even thousands, of women across the globe while misrepresenting how many donations he had made. It's a shocking tale set to be told in a new 3-part Netflix documentary, The Man with 1,000 Kids, which includes testimony from some of his victims. Suzanne tells US News that after reading the news report she called Natalie at work and asked her to come home, so they could start investigating their sperm donor. Jonathan had told the couple that he was stopping at 25 babies, but the posts they found online suggested this was a lie. "We contacted other parents and heard so many stories. We had all the emotions you can think of. It was a lot to process," recalls Suzanne. "First we learned we had been lied to by a person we trusted enough to have a child with. Then there was the realization that there were